Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Sarah. So today's practice is what I like to call freedom flow. What we're going to do is work with two main sequences or master sequences. I'm going to run through the first repetition of it really slow so that we can feel it and work on alignment. And then the second repetition will work one breath per movement. And the third is totally freedom. So you can go at your own pace, you can add in, you can delete, or you could scrap it all together. And we'll have a little bit of push after that one, and then a second sequence, same idea, the 1, 2, 3, finished with the freedom, and then a push, and then a cool down. So let's get started. All right, so find a nice wide stance at the top of the mat, and we're gonna bend our knees a lot. We're starting in a forward fold. So with the knees deeply bent, just allow the belly to rest onto your thighs. Allow the head to start to get heavy. And you choose, whatever you want to do with your arms is good. You can just allow them to dangle. You could catch opposite elbows. But I encourage you to keep that generous bend into your knees so we can prioritize lengthening through the spine. And if it feels good, you would like to lift the hips, maybe work them a little straighter, a little longer, and you're welcome to add any side-to-side movements here. So I'd like you to think of really embodying the word drop. So just dropping out of any external distractions, dropping out of the momentum of your day, dropping your head, dropping any tension, any stress. Dropping any anticipation or expectation so that we can drop into the now. And start to feel your breath anchor you to this moment. Take a deep breath in to the space behind your heart. And take a clearing sigh out through the mouth. Exhale. Just one more like that. Breathe in. Filling up the back body. Exhale. Sigh it out and release. Good. Release the arms down. Inhale, take a halfway lift, knees still bent. Exhale to fold. Press through your feet as you rise all the way up to standing. Really strong through the legs. Extend the arms, gaze up. Dive forward on the exhale, forward folds. Inhale as you lengthen, straight back. Place the hands, step back, downward facing dog. We're going to come forward to our high plank, top of a push-up. Inhale. And firing up the core right away. Let's bend into the knees. Shins are parallel to the floor. And we want to make sure the wrists are underneath the shoulders. We're squeezing the inner thighs. So core is strong, inner thighs squeezing towards each other. Lots of fire in the body here. Allow the back of the neck to be long as you gaze at the top of the mat. Now keep your left leg, left knee bent. Don't move, but just extend out through the right leg. Try to square your hips. Hold here for 3. Bend more through left knee, 2. Good, and 1. Lower the right foot back down in line with left, knees hovering. The right leg doesn't move an inch, just extend the left leg out. Flex through left toes, hips are square, left hip dropping down and in. 1 more breath. Good. Lower left foot back in line with right, knees still hovering. Take an inhale. On the exhale, with the knees staying hovered, bring the ribs towards your thighs, lengthen the arms, and then really lift your heels. Coming back forward, floating table, shoulders on top of the wrists. Exhale, glue the ribs to thighs. And again, inhale forward. Exhale, building heat here, ribs to thighs, twice more. Last time. Good, we're gonna hold the weight back, press through the arms, squeezing ribs to thighs, inner thighs hugging in for 3, heels staying lifted 2. Good, and 1, widen the knees, untuck toes, child's pose. See if you can relax the center of the forehead to the floor, eliciting this relaxation response in the body. Take a breath. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lift your hips. The right leg will release up to the sky. Open and stack, right hip on top of left, bending into the right knee. So option to stay or add in some mandalas of the thigh. So just rotating the thigh in the hip socket. Going one way and then we'll switch directions.
The breath is cueing the movement here. One more breath. Good. Right leg extends up and back behind us. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Lowering the left knee to the floor. Allow the hips to sink. Reach the arms up. Good. Let's take the fingertips back down to the earth. Tuck the left toes. Sweep the right arm to the sky. Right hand comes to floor. Step to the top of the mat and fold. Breathe into lengthen. Straight back. Exhale, fold forward. Rise to standing. Inhale. Dive forward. Exhale. Ribs to thighs. Breathe in as we lengthen, straight back. Exhale, either moving through your chaturanga or directly to down dog. You choose. So just moving through our warm-up before we move into that main sequence. Left leg rises up. Inhale. Open and stack, left hip on top of the right. Soften through the right knee. Remember to claw the mat with all 10 of your finger pads. Spread through the left toes and then add in those circles. Just like you're oiling up that left hip joint. And then switch directions. Send your breath into the left hip. Lengthen left leg behind you, hip squares. Step forward, low lunge. The right knee will lower to the floor. Scissor the legs, lift your heart. Come back to center. Lower the right fingertips. The right knee lifts up and off of the mat. Twist open to the left. Good. Left hand to the floor. Step forward and fold. Uttanasana. Breathe in as you lengthen. Exhale, fold. Strong legs rise up. We'll dive right back down. Exhale. Inhale as we lengthen. Straight back. Option to move through chaturanga or straight to down dog. You choose. We meet in down dog. All right, so we're going to move through this first sequence nice and slow. Right leg to sky. Inhale. Step forward. Exhale. Keep the feet hip-width apart. Stacking the shoulders on top of the hips. Crescent lunge. Lengthen through the arms. Squeeze the inner thighs. One more breath. We'll ground the back heel, warrior two. You might have to adjust your feet a little wider, a little longer. Span the arms out. And then settle the gaze just beyond the right middle finger. Deepen the shoulder blades behind your back. Good. Let's straighten through the front leg. Exalted triangle, reaching up and back. Trying to stretch and lengthen through both sides of your waist. We're going to come back through center, bend into the right knee, directly into half moon pose. Step into the right leg, widen the right fingertips, flex the left toes. When you look down the front line of your body, you should be able to see the left toes. Bring them slightly more forward. Externally rotate the thighs. Take one more breath. Good. Let's step it back to warrior two. Inhale. Heavy hips, exhale. Left hand comes down to the floor. Extend the right arm high. We're staying on the ball of the left foot. Easy twist open to the right. Press down and out through the left hand, lifting up and out of the left shoulder. The right hand returns to floor. Big toe mounts to touch. Setting up for side plank, left hand side. Left hand comes forward. Roll to outer edge of left foot. Lift and stack the hips. Option to sweep the right arm alongside your top ear. Press out through the big toe mounts. Final breath. Good. Back to our high plank. Quick push up here. Chaturanga, moving through back bend. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. All right, let's repeat this on left side. Left leg to sky. Mindfully step forward. Crescent lunge. Rise up. Strong through the legs. The left knee should be tracking right on top of the left ankle. Energize through the back leg. Lengthen the tailbone. Good. Warrior two. Nice and long through the arms. Making sure that you've got heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. And then notice where you're looking. Set the gaze at one fixed point. Take a breath. Good. Exalted triangle. Reach up and back. Magnetize heels towards each other. And we'll come back through center, right into half moon. We need to bend into the left knee. You're welcome to scoot the back foot in slightly. Fingertips come forward and wide of the front foot. strengthen through your standing leg. Externally rotate through right thigh. And then work on lengthening through both sides of your waist. One more breath. Good. Mindfully step back, warrior two. And then commit to the fire. Stay in it. Inhale. Good. The exhale, left hand to left hip crease. We'll take the right hand to the top right hand corner of the mat. Spin to the ball of your back foot as you twist open to the left. Both hands come down, setting up for side plank. Right hand side, charge the legs. Roll to outer edge of right foot. Pick up the hips, side plank. Watch that the left hip doesn't collapse backwards. See if you can stack it right on top of the right hip, your bottom hip. So bringing it more forwards. Option to sweep bicep alongside the ear. One more breath. Good. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So the next repetition, I'll be teaching this one breath per movement. I might be teaching it a little too slow or too fast. Remember, your breath is number one. So prioritize your breath, not necessarily my cues. The right leg rises up. Inhale. Crescent lunge. Exhale. Rise up. Breath in. To warrior two. Breath out. Exalted triangle. Inhale. All the way to our half moon. Bend into the right knee. Really big step forward. Open it up. Flex with the left toes. Breath in. Back to warrior two, breath out, settle the hips. Left hand windmills down, reach right arm to sky, easy twists. Inhale. Good, exhale, plant the hands. We're finding our high plank. Big toe mounds to touch, left hand forward, roll to outer edge of left foot. One breath, so lift up as high as you can. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. To down dog, exhale, other side, left leg rises. Step it forward, crescent lunge, rise up, strong breath. Warrior two, exhale. Exalted triangle, inhale. Half moon, exhale. You might have to scoot the back foot in. Take a breath in as you really expand outwards and hug in at the same time. Warrior two, find that strong foundation in the legs. Right hand to the top right hand corner of the mat. Easy twist, all 10 toes forward. Open it up. Inhale. Exhale, high plank, step it back. Big toe mounds touching, roll to outer edge of right foot. Lift the hips, ground through your right arm. Look up if you can. Chaturanga, find your flow. Inhale, up dog or cobra. To down dog, exhale. Here's the fun part. So 3 breaths in down dog, and then you get to take this on your own. This is your freedom flow. Either repeating the sequence that we have just done 2 times together, or you can add on, delete, or even scrap it. So up to you. If you get lost, I'll be demoing. Feel free to start when you're ready. You'll move to the other side when you're finished the first side. All right, so finishing off the last little bit of your sequence. We'll lower the knees and then keep the hips stacked on top of the knees. No rush to get here. Finish off your sequence. And then come into our melting heart or puppy pose. So the hips stay lifted. It does look a little bit funny, but that's how it's supposed to go. Hips are lifted. The chest melts down. We're hollowing out through the armpits. Either chin can touch down. That could be a little too much. Lower the forehead. The belly is drawing in, the inner thighs squeezing, and you're lengthening the tailbone behind you. Create space between the shoulder blades by sending your breath there. Good. The inhale. Come back through tabletop position. We're going to move through our first little push. So we're coming onto our forearms, and we'll guide the hands towards each other. Tuck the toes. Shoulders on top of the elbows here. Lace the hands. So we're going to just move with shifting the weight forward and back from our forearm plank. So in the inhale, we want to bring the chin just beyond the thumbs, and you're really squeezing the heels and the hands. And then exhale, you can release the squeeze. Draw the weight back. Inhale, squeeze, sternum forward. Chin beyond the thumbs. Exhale, take it back. Good. Inhale, squeeze, come forward. Exhale, release that tight grip as you slide it back. We have 5 and 4. Keep breathing. Soften the muscles of your face for 3. Inhale. Exhale to bring it forward. Last 2. Sorry, this is the last one. Good. Holding your forearm plank here for 5. If you want a little more, hover the knees. 4. You're not touching the knees, just hovering. 3 and 2. Good. 1. Let's take the knees back down to the floor. Tabletop position, opening the shoulders, right arm threads underneath the left. You can walk the left hand a little more forward or wide as you press the mat away, rolling onto the outer right shoulder. Coming out just the way we went in, plant the left hand, open and extend through right arm. Other side. Left arm opens, thread under, peeking underneath the right armpit, rolling onto the outer left shoulder. Guide the outer right hip back. Good. Inhale, unravel. Plant the hands. Let's return to down dog. Coming into our second sequence here, we'll do the same, repeating it 3 times. First time slow, right leg to sky. Inhale. Bring knee to nose, exhale. Keep that hug in as you step forward, crescent lunge, breath in. The arms will sweep by our side, option to lace hands behind the back, inflating the heart here. We're setting up for airplane pose. Step into the right leg. De-weight the left leg. Heart comes forward and up. Good. Bending the left knee in towards the chest, you can release the hands. We're coming right into our figure 4, left ankle on top of the right thigh. Hands can come to the heart. Sit the hips back as you lean forward. Flex to the left toes. Take 1 more breath. Good. We'll inhale to unravel. Reach left arm to sky, right arm beside you. Palm facing up, coming into dancer's pose. Grounding down through the left leg. The right heel squeezes towards the bum. Hug right knee in towards center line. Inhale here, and now exhale as you start to kick into the back hand. Lift the thigh towards the sky, gaze forward. Spread through the right toes. Good. Inhale as we come back through center. We'll keep the feet hip width apart, chair pose. Drop the hips, reach the arms up. Breath in. Shoulders relax, breath out. To diver's pose, arms by your side. Pick up the heels, coming onto the balls of the feet, and then lengthen and straighten the legs. Hinging the weight forward, 1 more breath. Good. Exhale, release the heels down, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, either step back to down dog or take your flow. That's up to you. Always moving with breath. Other side, left leg to sky. Let's step it forward. Left knee in towards the chest, curl and round. Contracting through the core, and then we step forward. Let's find our high lunge. Hands laced behind the back, or choose to just keep the arms by the side. Lift the heart, and then begin to tip forward. Think of your whole body getting light as you pick up the right heel. Dakasana airplane pose. Good, let's bring the right knee in towards the chest. Release the grip of your hands. Standing pigeon. Flex the right toes. Hike this right hip up slightly so the hips are square. And then deepen the creases of your hips. Hands to heart, press through the hands. Good, let's inhale to release. Both feet down, right arm rises, dancer's pose, left palm by your side, just like you're holding a tray. Ground firmly through the right leg, bend into the left knee, catching the top of the foot. Inhale, lengthen, now exhale. Just use the force of your kick. We're not so worried about the hinge forward, this comes naturally. Head of the right shoulder pulls back, spread through the left toes. Think grace, beauty, and strength here. Good, release into chair pose. Feet hip width apart, hips heavy, weighting into the heels. Inhale. And now exhale, diver's pose, arms back. Work the legs towards straight, pick up the heels. Guide the inner thighs back and wide. Fold forward. Breathe into lengthen. Exhale, optional flow or directly to down dog. Let's clear all of that away with an inhale through nose. Exhale out through the mouth. All right, other side, 1 breath per movement, a little quicker. Right leg to sky, breath in, knee in towards nose, breath out, squeeze, step it forward, use your inhale to rise up, crescent lunge. The exhale, we tip it forward, airplane pose, arms by your side. Inhale, knee to chest, standing pigeon, sit the hips back, broaden across the chest. Good. Lower the left foot down, dancer's pose. Left arm up, right palm by your side. Catch the inner edge of the foot and then start to kick. Just 1 breath here. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Don't think about it. Chair pose. Breath in. Diver's pose. Pick up the heels, lengthen through the legs, heart forward. Heels drop down, fold. Uttanasana. Breathe in to lengthen. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra to down dog. Left leg to sky. Knee to nose, exhale. Hug it in. Step forward, 1 breath, rise up, crescent lunge. Good, to airplane pose, hands by your side, tip it forward. Right knee to chest, coming into your standing pigeon. Deepen through the creases of your hips, breathe in. Breathe out to dancers, feet down, right arm up, left palm by your side, ground through standing leg. Take an inhale, and then exhale, kick. Chair pose, breathe in. Divers, breathe out. Fold. Breathe into lengthen. Chaturanga, exhale. All right, fun part. Freedom flow. Here's where you get to add on color outside the lines. Do whatever you like. If you need guidance, I'll be demoing. Start whenever you feel ready. No rush. You can lower the knees, either taking child's pose or just sitting hips on heels, hero's pose. Feel free to close the eyes if you are unseated. Notice the beat of your heart. Slow down the pace of your breath. All right, finishing off with one inversion, so one last little push. You can either hold your dolphin, which is allowing for strengthening and flexibility, or we can move towards Pincha Mayurasana. We're definitely warmed up enough, shoulders open, shoulders strong. So if you are going at this forearm stand, remember that it's not like a Hail Mary. It's one step at a time, and it's not really this like giant kick either. It's more of just a shift of weight versus I'm just gonna go for it and collapse, and that's really dangerous. So one step at a time. You might just hang out in dolphin, or you might totally tune me out and take child's pose or something else that you need more. So if we are going for the dolphin, moving towards forearm stand, the elbows are underneath the shoulders. You're welcome to keep the forearms parallel or slide the hands in towards each other into more of a nesting variation. We tuck the toes just like down dog, pike the hips up, pressing the forearms forward, and then gazing towards the inner thighs. This could be enough. You're getting tons of benefits here. If you want to take it a little further, we take the gaze down just the tip of the nose. We keep the gaze down the tip of the nose, and we're going to tiptoe our feet in towards our elbows. And we want to lift the hips. I'm coming onto my tippiest toe possible, so right on to the very edge of it. And then I might float one leg up, and then just see what that feels like on the other side. Press down through the forearms, and then really lift and lengthen and strengthen through your leg. And then if you feel confident enough with the gaze down the tip of the nose, you might extend up and then maybe find that little shift, pressing into the forearms, keeping the gaze down to the earth. If the hips are stacking on top of the shoulders, you can squeeze the legs. Remember to breathe. And then coming down just the same way that you came out. And so it's a constant adjustment of balance. So you're always using the forearms, pressing the floor away and back in, away, just to find that equilibrium. All right, keep playing if you like, or join me on our backs. Coming onto our backs, widen the thighs, guiding the knees in towards your armpits. Catch the outside of your feet for happy baby. And then the knees will come in towards each other. Plant the feet hip width apart. So we've had a lot of fire in the practice today. We're going to take one back bend just to help energize us for the rest of the day. If you have a block or a couple of books, I do highly recommend supported bridge. Otherwise, regular bridge will work as well. So supported bridge, you're taking your block or your books just underneath the sacrum. If you're going for regular bridge, no problem. Just reach fingertips to the backs of your heels, lift up the hips, and then wriggle one shoulder blade at a time underneath the body. You might lace the hands, pressing down through the arm bones, squeeze the inner thighs. Bring space, bring openness, bring love into the heart, into the front side of the body. Last breath. Good, let's lower the hips down. And then guide the feet wide, knees towards each other. You can keep the arms by your side or cactus the arms. We'll windshield wiper the legs over to the right, over to the left. And then coming back through center, Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet come together, the knees widen. Sometimes I like to press the top of the thighs down, giving me a little more space through the pelvis. And then taking one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, closing your eyes, letting the body go, releasing all the weight of the body to the floor and feeling supported by the earth below. So you can stay in this position for your final shavasana. Of course, if that's not comfortable enough for you, extend the legs.
Know that you have nowhere to go, no one to be, nothing to do. And give yourself permission to be still. Grant yourself this opportunity to soak up all the goodness from your practice. So I encourage you to stay here as long as you can. When you're ready to come out, you can start finding a little bit more of an intentional breath, a little more movement. And then feel free to draw the knees in towards the chest, rolling over to either your left or right side. Gathering hands to the heart, lift tall through the spine. One final breath together. Inhale. Exhale. Namaste.